Look at this. So yesterday, they tore this deck off. I don't know what else they did at this property. And then it started pouring on them, and that's how they had to leave it. Straight death trap. Yeah, they're looking for a stop work order ASAP over there. Yes, baby. Okay, let's go. Daddy and Liam. And Daddy's dressed up for success. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, sucks to be them over there. And sucks even worse if you live right there. That's a rental property. I've actually spoke with that owner. He's a very much shyster, looking for the cheapest. And I'm not exactly sure what type of work they had going on over there. My wife told me they were painting outside, and it started raining in. So much for the paint. Yes, baby.
I'm so hot.
You're hot?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Well, I can't have you hot.
Why?
I don't want you to be hot. You okay?
No.
You're not okay?
No.
Well, hopefully you're okay. All right, so hey, what's going on? It is Wednesday morning as I begin this, taking my son to school, and I don't have anything on the agenda for today. My wife's out of town for 2 days. It's Daddy and Liam, and Daddy, hey man, Daddy about to chill for today at the very least. Tomorrow I've got a video gig to do, so that'll be different. And then Friday we've got a pergola painting job to do, and I've got a couple of little proposals to put together. One for the guy that we just did the drywall work for, and one for the deck job that we did for them. I'm going to put together pressure washing and staining, but they said they're probably going to do it themselves, and I'm thinking to pressure wash and stain, that price is probably going to be about $1,500. 2 days worth of work at $500. Yes.
I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
I'm gonna get my son to school, and I'll share more in a little bit. Good deal. Just dropping my son off, and didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and he got up super early too, so he's gonna be really tired today. But nothing on the agenda for today. Wish that there was. Jean's not available today and tomorrow, so that kind of works out. And I need to start lining up some additional work. In terms of other prospects, man, there's a few things out there. So for the last 2 days, I've made over $500 for both of those days. I'm up to a grand total of $1,100 in 2 days profit. And that ain't bad at all, man. If I could maintain something like it, and really, you know, maintaining something like that's going to be virtually impossible when you're just doing odd jobs, unless you build up a rapport of customers, and that'll take you a long time to do, where they're constantly keeping you busy. Unless you run across the right one. You run across the right one and you could be in there. Realistically, to be able to do about $1,000 to $1,500 a week in profit is what I'm shooting for right this second, all the while trying to establish that good clientele. Ironically, still waiting on that $1,100 to clear, which is still on hold. Haven't gotten a chance to hit up Venmo yet. Gonna do so today because I'll have the time to do so. Gonna maybe work on some video stuff, maybe. But I'll tell you what I really want to do is I really want to go canvas some neighborhoods. Just put out some feelers and some flyers. Advertising for everything. Hey, you need stuff done? Holler at Joe Does Stuff. I'll tell you what I've been seeing lately. Well, this morning, a new business model is mobile Tesla charging. Throw a generator in the back of the truck, which I've got a generator, and charge EVs. And people are charging anywhere between $90 an hour to $325 a trip. And they're charging your EV for about 35 miles is what they're gonna get you. supposedly for that 90 bucks. Emergency roadside charging. Could be something to that. Yeah, I really got no idea where today's gonna take us, so I'm gonna go get me a coffee, maybe try to line up a haircut. Wouldn't mind trying to go to a chiropractor. There's a lot of things that I'd like to try to do today, and who knows what I actually get to. So we begin today. No jobs on the radar, but will some new work come through? Nine o'clock in the morning, 9:10 in the morning. Where they at? Hell, I'm not even showing up on the job till 9:30. So, but that right there is an issue. Good God almighty it is. Yeah, they got some shit going on there. All right, hey, what's going on? 9:10 in the morning. I'm about to go get a haircut. I want to get my hair cut. I want to pass out flyers. I've been advertising for work. I've been talking to former customers, putting together proposals for them. I've sent 2, and one of them I still have to do. No guarantee that we'll get any of that work. I think one of the jobs is a pretty decent look that we'll possibly get for the guy that we did the drywall work for yesterday. He was really interested in some interior doors being hung in his house. Hold on, I gotta take this call. Sorry about that. That was a bill collector calling me, and I knew that it was. It is crazy, and it's not because I don't want to pay the bills or I can't pay the bills. This stupid ass K Jewelers, which I've almost got paid off, I can't get logged in to the website to make a payment because I don't know what my account number is. I only see the last 4 numbers on my statement. What happens is I always end up paying the payment late, and I gotta wait for them to call me to make the payment. And I try to set it up on auto pay, and they only set up auto pay for 3 months at a time. Like, I don't understand that at all. So I just dealt with that and got that paid for the next 3 months also. All right, good deal. So I've been paying some bills. I've been putting together some proposals. The guy that we did the drywall work for yesterday, he's got some interior doors that he wants to get hung. He has no doors in his house. When he bought his house, none of the damn doors were hung. Some of them were broken. I told him, dude, we do doors all the time. We've done quite a bit of doors, and we can certainly help you with those. I need to put together a price point for that. I think it's going to be the cost of the doors. Double is what the price is going to be for just labor. So whatever the door cost is what the labor is going to be. Some doors need to be replaced, so he's going to have to pay for the door and the labor. And some doors just need to be reinstalled. And we'll probably tack on a little bit to that just so that we can ensure we see a decent little profit off of it. But I'm going somewhere new to get my hair cut today. I'm going to Great Clips. I don't really have a great place to get my hair cut at. I've been doing it myself, which it's not been looking too bad, but I would like to get a real haircut, especially if I'm going to be going and knocking doors later on. Man, I need me a pair of Meta Ray-Bans. All right, let's go see if we can get a haircut, and hopefully we're able to. Well, that's a Great Clips cut right there, and man, why I look like man, what I look like. I look like, so, you know, it's crazy because shit is so damn expensive these days. Haircuts, everything. I guess it's not a bad haircut. This is the cheapest haircut that I've gotten in a long time. This was a $22 haircut, and it took 10 minutes. I guess it doesn't look bad. I got an appointment scheduled with the chiropractor for 12 o'clock, but I got to go through the freaking assessment shit again, which, damn, that sucks. But it is what it is. I have got to get into the chiropractor. Okay, haircut's done. confirmed the job for Friday, the gazebo painting gig or the pergola painting gig. We got that lined up for Friday. We paid a credit card bill. Think I'm gonna go home and put together some flyers and maybe try to hand some shit out. Let's see where we end up at. 11 o'clock and Buddy's just showing up. Unreal. Got the hood of the... Oh, that's his business. There we go. Unreal. God, does this haircut make me look fat? I think that it does. All right, so I went to the house, put together some flyers, couldn't get them printed because we upgraded our internet and cable package at the house last weekend, and I can't get my freaking printer to hook up to the damn Wi-Fi. So that's a son of a bitch. Had some great flyers too that I was trying to get printed out, but trust and believe me, when I do get them printed, hey, they're gonna help me get some work for sure. Crickets and all other departments in terms of hearing from folks. The only person I've heard from is the guy from yesterday. Such a super awesome guy. Super happy with the work that we did. Was super appreciative of all of that. And he wanted a receipt. I gave him the receipt. He said, hey, look, if you ever need a reference, let me know. I was pricing doors for him. I didn't get a chance to put together the quote for him just yet. I've got a 12 o'clock chiropractor appointment. First step toward Joe trying to get back. And get back, do I need to? I almost went running today. Yeah, man, hey, don't let this fat shit fool you. Don't let this fat shit fool you. Your boy is about to get back in a major way. This chiropractor appointment is super important though, because of this nerve pain that I've been dealing with in my abdomen. Well, I want to believe, and I can't remember, the only thing that used to quell that was the chiropractor. I've got a compressed disc in my back and it's compressing a nerve, and man, it's a crazy situation. So we'll go to the chiropractor and hopefully all goes well there. Haven't had my back cracked in forever, and man, do I need it. I am down bad in that department. Also, I called Venmo. Oh, these son of a bitches. Told me that money gonna be released on September the 4th. I'm like, wait a minute, that's 21 days. They said, yeah. They said because the person put a buyer protection policy on this shit. Like we weren't on your property for 3 freaking days. What do you think? This is a call center in India somewhere, for God's sake? You didn't buy nothing from me. He said the only thing that you could do is we can refund them the money and they could do it a different route, but it's going to take 5 days for them to get the money back. I said, shit, by that point, I might as well just wait the 21 days. Yeah. All right. To the chiropractor we go. All right, just did the chiropractor, and man, do I feel a lot better. God, my whole truck smells like freaking diesel because I had a damn diesel truck sitting right beside me. Yeah, man, my back feels a lot better. Whew. I'll tell you, it was so bad that, to put it into perspective for you, there was a time when I tried to lay out and stretch my back. This was I don't know if this was before I had my hernia surgery or not, but whenever I did this, I literally felt nauseous from trying to stretch out my back. It was that bad, that out of sorts. But man, Buddy fixed me up good. And you know what the crazy thing about it was? 2 things. It's always wild how life takes me in 2 totally different directions. On one side, there's construction, and on the other side, there's YouTube. So I'm talking with the doctor. He's a good, nice guy, very talkative, just a very nice guy. And we're talking about chiropractors on YouTube. And he's talking about how, you know, he could do it and this and that. And I'm not even mentioning YouTube because he's asking me what I do. And I'm just telling him, hey, I'm just doing, you know, handyman stuff, odd jobs. And he asked what I can do and what I like to do. And I'm telling him, he's like, hey, you got a business card? I gave him a business card. I could have told him about YouTube, or I could have told him about construction. And I chose to tell him about construction. Because he's got work he needs done. Here's the point. I went there because of this crazy pain in my in my rib. And let me tell you something. I ain't got that pain right now. For the first time in the longest time, man. I don't have that pain because he cracked my back. It's a compressed disc that is compressed on a freaking nerve. Yeah, I need to get up out of here. I'm pretty far from home. I need to get back to where I need to get to. I don't like being, well, what am I saying? I get a little anxiety when my wife's out of town and I'm far away from where my son is at. I'm supposed to go to Best Buy. Screw it. Deal with that some other time. Man, it feels good to have gone to the chiropractor. Feels damn good. All right, it's lunchtime. What's Fat Boy Joe gonna eat? I got dino chicken nuggets at the house. I could go do those. And I think that I will. Bro, I've been home for, I don't know, 30 minutes. I just ate my lunch. And when I got home, Buddy was painting this door. And he's still painting that shit. Oh, he's playing on his phone. Yeah, man. This wow right here. Damn, it took you 30 minutes to paint a door. Your ass would have been fired before you hit the ground on my job site. But Joe, you don't have a job site today. You ain't lying about that, but damn, do I want one. Hey, you get what you pay for. I just read a post on Facebook, as a matter of fact. I was doing a little doom scrolling while eating about 40 chicken nuggets. God, I'm fat. And somebody had made a post in my local Facebook group for where I live at. They said, I'm looking for a plumber who won't rob me blind. And of course, all of the plumbers are commenting, hello, ma'am, I can help you with whatever you have, you know, yada, yada. And then here's some rando talking about some J Jack, talking about, hey, I could do whatever you need done that they're going to do, but I could do it for a lot cheaper. And that was not me. That was whoever was responding to that lady. And you know what she said? Messaging you. People want the cheapest. That's what they want these days. So you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go troll this post and be like, hey, holler at me. Crackhead prices. You get what you pay for. Plumbing is the name of my business. Look me up. Yeah. But anyways, all good in the hood. So it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I haven't even thought about After Prison Show in a while. And I probably should. Damn, I probably should. Maybe I ought to do a live stream. It's been a while. Yeah, I got to figure some shit out. All right. Nothing else is shaking. But we've done a lot today, right? Or have we done nothing? I'll tell you one thing. Going to the chiropractor got my shit feeling good. I'm ready to go run 5 miles. I would, but I just ate 40 chicken nuggets, so your boy ain't doing shit. I'm ready to hop on the game. But I can't. I literally have got to find some work. We've got a job for Friday. Tomorrow I'll be playing producer on what I imagine is probably going to be an interesting day, to say the least. And yeah, man. So, oh shit. Oh, damn, I thought somebody was hitting me up for some work. They weren't, though. Man, I gotta tell you, ain't nothing like this the day after you get a haircut. Oh, God, man, my stuff was looking silly. But you get what you pay for. And I ain't tripping. I don't think there's much to save an old fat boy Joe right now in the looks department. So no need to worry about it. All right, it is Wednesday morning and it is, actually, forgive me, it's Thursday morning and it is hurricane morning. It looks very bright in the background because the sun is shining from right there, but everywhere else, it's cloudy, it's windy. And today's probably going to be relatively shitty in the weather department. It's supposed to be the worst day that we've got. As this hurricane passes well off the coast. I don't even know if this is much from that. Here's the deal. I'm waiting on some Amazon groceries this morning. This is the second time that I've ordered groceries from Amazon. And of course, dem shits is late. And I don't know why. They were supposed to arrive between 6 and 8. And it is 6 to 8 right now. And them shits ain't even left the warehouse yet. So, hate the fact that those are going to be delayed or whatever the case is. Paying for this added luxury, paying extra for this added luxury of not ever having to step foot in the grocery store again. But at what cost? Yeah, it is what it is. I'm also supposed to be doing some video work for the guy D today. Just gonna be completely freaking honest with you. I said that when I was filming about this, I was gonna lie and be like, yeah, let's go put together a documentary for somebody, but I don't ever lie to you. So to tell you the truth, I'm not looking forward to this shit at all. And what I wouldn't give to bail on this. Now, granted, it is a paid endeavor. It makes me a couple of $100. So I'm just looking at it like it's freaking work. But it's not the type of work that I would rather be doing at this point. And I think a big part of that is because of the fact that I don't know much of what I'm walking into, except for it's probably going to be a whole lot of shit that ain't got nothing to do with my type of speed. He wants to introduce a buddy of his, a successful guy, and hopefully there's something here. But from the phone call that we all had, I just couldn't see the vision. But you know what? It's not my vision to see. I'm just simply the pilot. Why are you speaking? Your job is to simply film, and that's it. We'll do that. I did have somebody reach out for a potential job lead. Not sure if it was legit or not. It came through at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And they weren't beeping at me. I don't know what they were beeping at. It was for cleaning out a refrigerator that had been left unattended all summer long. Maggots in the refrigerator. They said the thing is absolutely gross. Okay. You know, sometimes when a refrigerator gets that bad, there's no coming back from it, but I'm not going to tell them that. I just simply gave them a price. I don't even need to see it. I just said $500. $500 is my new mostly minimum. We'll go get our Dunkaroo and then go figure out what we're doing for today. Well, we know what we're doing for today, but we'll get prepared for that. Tomorrow, we're going to be painting a pergola and a little bit of exterior painting, but there's more work that could be had from that particular customer. So that would be great. Put together a couple of proposals, try to get that printer working because I was trying to print off flyers, put some more feelers out there for work, and then go film something for somebody and hope to knock it out the park, whatever it is. It'll be a good experience nonetheless, because sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do. I don't think that was the right way to word it. Sometimes you got to let somebody else drive in terms of let them have the vision. They have because they probably have a better vision than you do. And who am I to talk about a vision considering my current lot in the video world? No more. Let's go. All right, today it is going to be a good one. We're going to make sure that it's a good one, and let's hope it's a good one. Look at that. Only thing they got done yesterday, I shit you not, was get that door painted. Yeah, man. And it's a hurricane, and they painting in a freaking hurricane. Action. Yeah, that looks good. Forgive me. The house is a bit of a mess right now. My wife's out of town, and it's hard to keep it all together when she's gone, and it's just daddy do right daycare. All right, hey, them Amazon groceries finally showed up. Let's get the rest of those. 2 more bags. So it's almost, what time is it? They were supposed to be here between 6 and 8, and it's 8:46 right now. I think I'm about to complain. I'm kidding. Get the driver fired. I'm kidding. Hey, at least they got here, right? I thought it was going to show up in a Amazon delivery van. I think they did before. This one showed up in just somebody's personal vehicle. All right, so we got the lemonade. My son loves lemonade. We got the blueberries. Blueberries actually look really good. It's my first time really getting fruit from Amazon. I got some bananas the last time, and them shits looked not that great. These strawberries look really good. Good deal. Got the pack of the original pepperonis. My son loves those. I do too. We got the Jimmy Dean sausage because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Okay. That bag is done. That's the good thing about my wife being out of town. I can literally do whatever I want to do in the house. And nobody's here to correct me. What? Man, I know they ain't get me like this. Yo. Man, hey. Well, the bananas look good. I ordered a bag of freaking Doritos and Cheetos Chex Mix. The Doritos were $2.50 for the big bag. And tell me why Amazon done gave me this shit. This is $2.50. This is a 99-cent bag of Doritos right here. Man, I know they lying. I know they lying. They got the price right there. That shit say $2.69 for that. For that. Man, that's a quarter bag of chips. Oh, they done got you, boy. At least they gave me the regular size bag of the Chex Mix. Hey, yo, Amazon, count your freaking days. Your days are not. Man, shit. That's crazy right there. Damn, they got me good. I got the ramen noodle. Boy, I feel like I went to the store. Oh, commissary, boy. Hey, man. Yeah, we got the soups on deck. This is what we be eating when wifey's out of town. Dinner. We got the apple juice because my son loves lemonade and apple juice. We did not have apple juice this morning. It was a freaking not a good situation. I got me some new, you know, you got to get hygiene products when you go to the store. Got me some body wash right here. Got the Dove Men's Care. All right, final bag. What we get? This, all of this was $70 too, by the way. I did get a pack of diapers. I ain't gonna show you those, but one item. Save a tree. We got the chicken fried rice in the ice cream container. This is a winner with my son as well. Cool, let's put this stuff away. I'm kidding, I'm gonna pick those up right now. Yo, they got me. I ain't happy about that neither. That Doritos shit got me hot. Goofy Joe, 10 o'clock in the morning. Hey, what's going on? I got my printer hooked up to the computer, had to delete it and then reinstall it because some kind of a Windows update had wiped out the printer for whatever reason. Hurricane-like conditions, I guess, you know, slight wind, no rain just yet, but man, it is feeling like it's coming. Yeah, it is. Ain't no doubt about it, man. It is definitely about to be nasty outside. It's probably going to dump at some point today, but regardless, I'm getting ready to go do my gig work for this morning, which is filming some video stuff. So I'm a little late, but no big deal because the guy D said that he's going to be a little late. We'll go do this video work for this guy D today and hopefully make something pretty good. I brought out all the equipment, so usually when I do that, I'm able to capture something pretty cool. So this was supposed to be quite the adventure today, but we're gonna not do everything that they were trying to do. I just don't have the time to do it. They want to go way out, an hour and a half away later on today. And I would love to go. I just can't because I got to be back to pick up my son with my wife being out of town. So I should be able to get some decent amount of footage. We're going to a guy's office. That's where this is going to start from, and do a little introduction, get to know him. I only know like 2 details about this guy, and you know what? That's all I need to be the greatest interviewer ever. Better than Vlad and all them guys. I'm kidding. All right, let me figure out where I got to go. I got a little bit of a ride ahead of me and try to share a little bit of this adventure with you as it unfolds. All right, just made it to wherever the hell I'm at. Just at some random location. Little pizza place right there, and what appears to be some sort of a little lounge, or maybe I don't know what this is. It ain't nothing anymore, that's for damn sure. I fought hell trying to get up here to this place, and yeah, dude says he's 5 minutes away. The interstates were all traffic, were all construction, and took me a little bit longer than I thought to get out of here, but I got all my camera gear. I'm gonna get everything set up, see where the hell we're gonna be at, and hopefully be able to put together something that looks awesome.
Because of my life as an activist, I began very early. I've never done anything else. I've never known anything else. I've never had a conventional employment situation. Working for people never worked for me, one, because of my the difficulty in taking direction on menial tasks. And the other is because my time is better used in service than it is spending 8, 10, 12 hours a day giving attention to developing a wealth strategy for someone else.
All right, sorry, back up in the truck. Oh my goodness. What an adventure this has been. So walking right behind me right there is the star of the show. That would be the guy, Mike. Really solid, awesome guy. We're at this complex commercial property, which is multiple different facets to this that he has a hand in. He is a business consultant for quite a few people. Him and I actually have a hell of a lot more in common than I was thinking that we would. And, you know, he's a very intelligent guy. He's certainly built quite a rapport for himself and a clientele to be a business consultant of so many people, so many powerful people, powerhouses, mega $1 million conglomerations this guy is tied to, this being one of them, owned by a family that has over 50 properties. He's a talker. This video that we're putting together, it's coming together pretty cool with some really cool shots. There's a really awesome like courtyard at this commercial property that I just got a chance to film a little bit of. Now we're getting ready to go do lunch. Who's paying for lunch? I'm just a freaking cameraman. Like, the guy D, he's already left. I met him earlier. He left. He set this thing up, and then he had shit he had to go do. So, who's paying for this lunch? I'd be curious to know. Because we're going to a freaking seafood restaurant at that. Shh, Joe ain't got seafood restaurant money. All right. Dude's got him a freaking bodyguard damn near slash, personal assistant. He's got 2 of them actually with him right now. His office is at this property. This is certainly a multi-use commercial property. Oh my God, how do we... Oh, this is a one-way street, so that's interesting that we're down here like this. So we're gonna have to kind of do some hella illegal shit, I would imagine. Certainly hope everybody knows what they're doing here, because I am as lost in the sauce. We're on a one-way street. I feel like we probably are gonna have to do some hella sketchy shit in just a moment. And it looks like we're doing it. Okay. He's doing it and I'm doing it. All right, there we go. Yeah, I can't afford to lose him because I don't know where we're going. All right, good deal. So, I'm enjoying this. Like I said, me and this guy got some things in common. You know, I had a paid consulting gig as well. And shit, maybe I'm doing the wrong damn thing. Dude said he ain't never had a job before in his life, neither, and I find that to be crazy. He wanted to know all about me at first, and I summed it up in a nutshell. Complete failure, but value in in my fails. And I still don't know what the premise of all of this is. Like, he kind of dropped a little hint saying they want to create something similar to what I have, which I could give 2 shits about, where they're sharing the stories of others. I mean, I could help you with that. So where we are currently right this second is down in Danny's old stomping grounds. Hell, when I first introduced Banky, I did so down in this area. This is a waterside area. And you know what's crazy is the weather actually held off pretty good for us. It's just a little windy. Nonetheless, we're going to lunch. We're going to lunch. All right, just leaving from a really nice lunch that I was just treated to. It's windy. Got a painter right beside me. Oh my God, so I just did lunch. I got treated to Surf Rider, man. That shit is not cheap. I don't even want to know what that bill was. There were 4 of us. So it was me and the guy Mike, who was the video E, the guy to be videoed. D left a while before we even went to lunch, and it was me and the guy Mike and 2 of his associates or assistants. And holy shit, when I tell you that I understand a hell of a lot more about this man's consulting business I shared this when I introduced the guy, Justin. Shout out to Justin. He's an awesome guy. I miss Justin, no homo. Damn, did I get fatter with those fish tacos that I just ate? When I introduced Justin, I said this same thing I'm getting ready to say again. Man, there's people with way more interesting lives than me that really should have some shit going on video-wise. And turns out this guy Mike is exactly that. So we filmed a video. I'm not sure if you guys are going to see it or not. It might be on After Prison Show, to be honest. Probably where that video will be at. And maybe it's over here on Joe Does Stuff. I'm not too sure just yet. But we were filming this video for this guy Mike. And, you know, I was talking to him about his consulting work that he does. And I'm like, well, what do you do when you consult? And he was like, I solve problems. I solve complex problems. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, okay. And I'm not even going to lie. I was thinking probably there's some bullshit associated with it, you know? When you hear about somebody being a consultant, you can't help but to feel like it's probably a lot of smoke and mirrors. Hey, here's what you should do type shit, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling like maybe there was some of that associated with this guy as well, but man, was I mistaken. Holy shit, was I mistaken. Now, let me also share with you about this guy's associate. His associate's a big guy. And his associate probably has done some prison time. In fact, him and I started to talk about it a little bit. And, you know, I was assuming that his associate was some muscle. Turns out, a lot of what this guy does is helps people collect large sums of money. And how he goes about helping these folks collect these large sums of money is anything but... you know, conventional, I should say. Man, this man was telling me some stories, right? And I'm like, oh man, these stories sound wild. But then he was showing me a video of a situation that just happened yesterday. And he is literally on some straight up, like, mafia type shit. He's in dude's face, and the reason why there's a video is because the guy recorded the shit and threatened to take it to the police, and I guess he didn't do that. So, not only is this guy the most interesting person in the world all of a sudden, and when you first, like, see him and you first start talking with him, he don't even come across like that. But make no mistake of it, man. During that little lunch that we had, he pretty much proved to me without even really having to do much that he ain't nobody to F around with. And in fact, he is all business. And I just found that to be absolutely, unbelievably interesting. I mean, the video he showed me from yesterday was freaking wild. But then he was telling me about a story about some shit that just happened not too long ago. I mean, this dude is sort of like the freaking equalizer, for God's sakes. And he likes me. I just got to make sure that there's never a time when he doesn't like me. Because Buddy is the truth. And he is associated with some powerful people. And we're about to turn this guy into the next YouTube star. Yeah, we are. You know, he was telling me, like, he was like, yeah, you know, like Charleston White, you know, he'll start talking about certain things. And, you know, he's got real controversial ways about him. And I'm like, okay, you know, that's what you want to do. So you want to do like some Charleston White type shit. And I'm like, yeah, you know, cool, no big deal. But then he's showing me the videos of, like, basically pulling up on people in a very wild scenario. And I'm like, dude, we need to film this shit. You want to go viral? Let's film you debt collecting. Like the goddamn mafia. Holy shit balls. Well, folks, that's what I did today. What'd you guys get into? Leaving from Lowe's. Got the essentials for tomorrow. $150 on materials. Exactly what I bid the frickin' materials at. $144 to be exact. Dealing with some heartburn from those fish tacos. $144 on materials for this gazebo painting pergola job tomorrow. And I didn't even get but 2 gallons of paint. A gallon of solid stain and a gallon of exterior trim paint. That was it. That's all I got. Oh, and then a couple of brushes and rollers. Anytime you get that shit from Lowe's, it's gonna be way more expensive. But all right, so 3 o'clock in the afternoon, gotta go get my son in an hour. I'm going back to the house to edit. That's what I'm gonna go do right now. Hurry up and try to get a video edited for today. Prepare for this deck job for tomorrow. That's all I can do. What an interesting day today was. What an interesting guy this guy was. And man, I'm trying to tell you, I ain't never met somebody who collects like that. Collects money in a very interesting way. But nonetheless, I think that's about it for today. Not a whole hell of a lot to it. I was very concerned with how it was all gonna go. And don't get me wrong, the video that I got, I'm gonna be so curious to see how that damn thing comes out. What a cool location we went to. But video-wise, I think dude was not really trying to open up like he did at lunchtime. But you know, the truth is gonna come out. Like, you can only show part of yourself for so long before you want to let it all out. And I think he should let it all out on video. I know it would do stupid numbers, that's for damn sure. Nonetheless, productive day. Made a couple of bucks doing some filming work. Think I got me a YouTube paycheck today too. So, good deal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did so, leave a like and a comment. Let me know exactly what you think. And I look forward to sharing with you guys paint drying tomorrow as we solid stain a pergola.